Good morning, students. Welcome. Today we are going to complete or continue our chapter Life Processes in Living Organism, part first. Before starting today's part, here one question is given. Can you tell which type of cellular respiration performs complete oxidation of glucose? Of course, you all know it is a glycolysis. The type of cellular respiration that performs complete aerobic oxidation of glucose is glycolysis. It involves synthesis of many as 36 molecules of ATP. Now see, next question is asked here that which cell organelle is necessary for complete oxidation of glucose? It is a mitochondria. Very good. It is a mitochondria. You all know that mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell. Energy from different components. Students, in our earlier lesson, we talk about energy production from carbohydrates. Now we all know that there are different nutrients are there in our diet. We get all these nutrients from our diet. Students, after carbohydrates, another very important nutrient is protein. Protein, fat, after that minerals and vitamins and water, all these are the nutrients which we get from our diet. Now we will see what are the proteins. You all know that proteins are the building blocks of our amino acids are the building block of the protein, and all proteins are made up of different types of amino acids. Amino acids, actually proteins are the macromolecules formed by the bonding together many amino acids. That means different types of acid get combined and produces different proteins which our body require. Proteins, we get proteins from plants and from animals also. Different pulses gives us proteins, and from animal also we get protein. The protein of animal origin are called first class protein. We get protein from milk, from eggs, flesh, fish. These all are the animal sources, and the protein which we get from the animal origin, it is called as a first class protein. When protein get digested, after digestion of 1 gram of protein, we get 4 kilocalorie energy. Amino acids are obtained from the digestion of protein. When protein get digested, it get converted into different amino acids. Those amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported up to each organ and cell via blood. From these amino acids, organs and cells produces different types of proteins as they require, which are necessary for themselves and for whole body. These are synthesized and produced by these amino acids. There are different types of proteins are there. Amino acids, proteins are produced from the amino acids. Now see here, one figure is given in your book. Figure number 2.4, proteins and different amino acids obtained. See here, skin, melanin and keratin. These two proteins are there in the skin. Osin in bones. Various proteins are present in the cell membranes, and different types of enzymes are also made up of proteins. That means in cell also there are proteins. In pancreas, different types of uh, juices are there. Endocrine juices are also there, and it is, for example, it is a insulin, trypsin. These are also made up of proteins. Pituitary glands also make different various hormones. These are also made up of proteins. Muscles, actin and myosin are the protein which are present in the muscles. And hemoglobin and different types of antibodies are present in the blood. These are also made up of protein. That means our blood, our all the cells of our body, all require protein in different form, and these proteins are produced from the amino acid. Students, excess of the carbohydrate are stored in liver and muscles in the form of glycogen. But if suppose there is an excess of amino acids, excess of amino acids obtained from the proteins are not stored in the body. They are broken down and the ammonia formed is eliminated out of the body. If necessary, if there is a necessity, excess of protein are converted into another useful substances like glucose through the process of gluconeogenesis. Plants produce the necessary amino acids from minerals de novo and thereby produce different proteins. An enzyme, Rubisco, present in the plant chloroplast is most abundant protein found in the nature. Next important nutrient of our diet is the fat. That means lipid. Actually, we get lipid or we get fats from different food. It may be animal origin like milk, flesh and other fish, or it may be from the plant origin like oil seeds, etc. These substances formed by specific chemical bond between fatty acids and alcohols are called lipids. Digestion of lipids consumed by us is nothing but their conversion into fatty acid and alcohol. When fat get digested, it get converted into fatty acids and alcohol. Fatty acids are absorbed up and distributed everywhere within the body. From those fatty acids, different cells produce various substances necessary to themselves. Example, the molecules called as phospholipids, which are essential for producing plasma membrane, are formed from fatty acids. Besides, fatty acids are used for producing hormones like progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, aldosterone, etc. And the covering around the axons of the nerve cells, we get 9 kilocalorie of energy per gram of lipids. Excess of lipids are stored in adipose connective tissues in the body. Student, many times you cannot eat hot food due to inflammation or ulceration in mouth. Why is it so? Most of the time, it may be due to the deficiency of vitamin B. Some person experience difficulty in night vision since their childhood or adolescence. It is also due to the deficiency of vitamin A. That means these vitamins are very much important. Now we will see what are these vitamins. Vitamins are also called as a vital amines. Vitamins are a group of heterogeneous compound of which each is essential for proper operation of various processes in the body. We require these vitamins in very small quantity, but if there is a deficiency of this, there will be some type of disturbance in our regular working or in our regular metabolism. There are main 6 type of vitamins: A, B, C, D, E and K. Out of this, A, D, E, K, these are fat soluble vitamins, and B and C are the water soluble vitamins. See, if we take A, D, E, K vitamins in large amount, it will remain in your body. But if we take B and C in large amount, it will not remain in your body. It will get dissolved in water and it will be put out or exit out from your body. We have seen that FADH2 and NADH2 are produced in the process like glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Vitamins like riboflavin, that means vitamin B2, nicotinamide, vitamin B5, respectively, are necessary for their production. Students, under the heading Use Your Brain Power, they ask here, many times we experience dryness in mouth. Actually, a dry mouth can occur when the salivary glands in your mouth don't produce enough saliva. This is often the result of dehydration, which means you don't have enough fluid in your body to produce saliva. Oral rehydration solution, that is ORS powder, we make it at home also. Add salt and sugar in water, it will be also rehydration solution, oral rehydration solution. Or there are different types of ORS powders are there, which we get ready-made in medical shop. That is, oral rehydration solution is frequently given to person experiencing loose motions. See, when there is loose motion or vomiting, much of the water get lost from your body, and there is a lack of water is produces in your body. This condition is called as a dehydration. Water is exhausted from the body, and water is very much important, and so that those cell or body is rehydrated by the orally rehydration powder. We all know that we sweat during summer and heavy exercise. After exercising, or we walk, or we do some work in summer, we feel thirsty, and there is a sweating is also there. Okay. There is about 65 to 70% of water in our body, and each cell contains 70% of water, weight by weight. Blood plasma also contains 90% of water. Functioning of cell and thereby whole body disturbs even if there is a little loss of water from the body. Hence, water is an essential nutrient, because water is helpful in our all the metabolic activities and all the functioning of the organs. Each cell require a definite level, that means 70% of water in it, and mostly we experience that there is a dehydration mostly in the loose motions, because at that time a great loss of the water is there from our body, and that's why we rehydrate our body by giving ORS solutions. Students, with all the above nutrients which we discuss here, that is carbohydrate, protein, fats, minerals, and vitamins, and water, fibers are also required. Actually, fibers are also carbohydrates, but these carbohydrates are the carbohydrates which we cannot digest them. Human digestive system cannot digest these fibers. These fibers contain different types of carbohydrates, that is cellulose, and these are not it is not digested. It is not digested in human digestive system. They remain as it is, and that's why these are very much important. In fact, we cannot digest the fibers. However, they help in the digestion of other substances and egestion of undigested substances. We obtain the fibers from leafy vegetables, fruits, cereals,